What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Des. I go by Des B. If you're new here, hello, and if you're not new here, welcome back. Today, I'm going to get into a very short but very sweet, nitty-gritty, little bit of emotional and very honest video. With that being said, if you are someone who is here on the internet that just doesn't like being a kind human, this is just your out now to just X out of this video, not say anything negative, and allow me to be vulnerable and supported by those who truly want to be here. The past year has been literally the most hardest year of my whole life. I have also grown exponentially as a human, as a woman, as now a wife, but it has been a really hard year. This goes into multiple factors, but a few really top ones was A, obviously planning a wedding, B, being in a brand new territory in a different part of the nation away from my family, and C, feelings of a lot of isolation and exclusion. Now, this exclusion and isolation didn't really come from anyone but myself in the environment that I'm currently in. I don't have a ton of friends around me right now, and the friends that I do have, it's very hard to communicate with because everyone works a 9-to-5 job. With what I do, being an entrepreneur, doing online social media, by all of you guys supporting me and allowing me to still do that, it's hard for me to get out to converse and really maintain social sanity. A few months ago, I started up Burn Boot Camp, which has truly been a savior for me in terms of my mental health, but that doesn't mean that I'm still not struggling. My now husband and I have gone through a lot of loss this past year in our families, a lot of tragedy in our families, and a lot of things just unexpected in our lives together. With that being said, it's led me to a place of resentment and anger against you guys. Now, before you jump to conclusions, let me explain what that means. Throughout the past 2.5 years of me doing social media, you guys are my rock and my support. Whether people really say that a lot and mean it, like I'm not trying to be cliche, I've had no one around me to be supportive of me. That's how I found social media. I started social media because I literally knew no one around me when I was working in an unpaid internship in Ohio. So I had social media to start to make friends, connect, and you guys started hopping along my journey to my best self. I appreciate and love you guys so much because you are a lot of what has made me who I am and who has supported me to get there. I obviously have friends, I have my family, but you guys are really like what I place a lot of dependency on in terms of affirmation and encouragement. Now, that can be a double-edged sword for me in doing that, but I love giving, and I love giving my passion here on the internet. So with the past year, especially in my season of isolation here, just working all by myself all day, why it's gone all day, all I have are the dogs and little to no friends. I've relied on you guys a lot to kind of keep me up, and that's why I talk so much on my Instagram story. That's why I love YouTube, because I'm able to chat, and it's not like a therapist though, it's you guys. Like, I love you guys. I'm sharing my story, my vulnerability, my rawness, my honesty with you. It's led me to a lot of discouragement with my social media platforms. That is super embarrassing to say because a lot of people preach, you know, don't focus on the numbers, don't focus on this. But for me, the past year, the past few months, especially just with like this whirlwind of life that's hit me, it's really been hard for me to see and feel discouraged on social media because I feel like my posts and the effort and the love and the passion that I put into my content isn't always being shown to the people that need it. So I've almost dug myself into this spiral of anger of like, why the hell am I putting in so much effort when no one cares? When no one can see this post anyway? Why is my passion pouring out to people that I feel aren't pouring back into me? And now again, this is so wrong of me to think. So I've almost been angry at you guys for not liking my posts or not encouraging my posts or my content, which is so wrong. And it's something that's really freaking hard for me to admit here. I just love what I do so much that it hurts when I can't know that it's helping. Fast forward, last night I was able to talk to my friend Jordan Side. I'm gonna put his information down below. He's a great guy, super educated, ton of rapport in the industry itself. And basically he told me to knock it off. No one owes you anything. And that's what he continued to tell me. And I was like, you know what? That's so true. You guys don't owe me anything. You don't even owe me a view. You don't owe me a thumbs up. You don't owe me a double tap or a comment or a story view. You don't owe me shit. And so I should not be placing that expectation thinking that other people owe me something just because I'm giving you guys something, aka content. Again, this was a realization that I knew I need to make, but to hear it from an outside source who was just so encouraging to me and telling me that I am good at what I do and to keep going, it was just so important. And I knew I needed to get vulnerable and raw on here to tell you guys where that's coming from. So I found myself being literally a little bitch sometimes, asking you guys to like support my content, or here, like, here's my new post, please give it a like. Like, duh, give it a like. Why am I asking for it? Like, I shouldn't have to ask, because those who are my ride or dies, they're gonna go like that post. They're gonna love it. They're gonna learn from it. Like, I shouldn't be asking you guys to do something for me when you don't owe me anything. Anyway, going on, that was just a huge realization last night. And so I wanted to apologize to you guys for literally being a little biatch. And I mean that in the best way to myself. Like, I'm not a bitch, but I'm sorry for just being unappreciative. And as much as I thought, oh yeah, I'm bubbly, I'm happy, I'm quirky, I'm so appreciative, deep down, I was harboring this anger and resentment against this platform and against the opportunity to help you guys, because I was annoyed that I wasn't getting help back. But life doesn't work like that. And it's not gonna keep working like that. So because of my talk with Jordan, I made him a promise last night. I told him I was scared of YouTube. I hated uploading. I hated doing YouTube because I feel like I'm not good at it. I don't have a lot of subscribers. I don't get a ton of views. I feel like sometimes, again, I think this of myself. I just don't think I'm worthy enough for people to watch a 10-minute video of me. You know why? Like, I'm not that great. Again, negative self-talk. But with that being behind me now and literally waking up on a new mental note, Jordan has challenged me, and I made a promise to him that this coming year, from this week on out, I am going to make 52 videos in this year. That equates to 1 a week. I'm holding this promise to Jordan because I know that this platform can be super great for me, but I need to let go of my ego that I'm not good at it. And if a certain video doesn't get X amount of views, it doesn't mean that I failed. And it's really hard as an influencer. I hate that word. It's really hard as a creator to push past some of those analytics, because analytics are still important to analyze. But I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the toll that it took on my mental health and not being able to appreciate you guys. I'm really excited to dive into this next year with you. Some weeks might suck. You know, some weeks I'm just gonna put a video up, but you know why? Because I'm gonna show up for you guys, and I'm gonna keep my promise to Jordan, and I'm gonna bust out content every week this coming year. Now that we're at kind of the end of this video, I didn't want to keep it super long, but just more so almost open this brand new chapter that I'm freaking excited about. I'm excited to document more. I'm excited to take you guys more through what I do, and so you can understand what this looks like to me. What does my life look like through the lens of a creator? What it, you know, a fitness influencer and someone who loves health, someone who loves my dogs and my husband. What does that look like? I want to be that for you guys. I want to be that lens into my life, my vulnerability, my honesty, and be able to teach you guys lessons through this next year as well. I hope that you guys are just as excited as me. And again, if you're someone who just got through this video and you're like, oh my God, seriously, please try to take away the stigma behind influencers and fitness and think of it in a way of my eyes. Like, honestly, think of it as a creator. I'm sure a lot of you guys are out there putting in the work on Instagram, uploading even some informative stuff yourself. So I know that most of you will understand, but again, I'm just broadening out my horizon to make sure that everyone can encompass this video and somehow learn from it in a different way. If there's anything that I'm gonna start doing, it's gonna be continuously showing up. And I've said it before, and I said that I do it, but I'm really going to start actively doing it. Excited to have you guys along for the ride. Again, I hope you understand this video and how hard this was for me to honestly say out loud to you guys. And I'm sorry that I was angry, and I'm sorry that I didn't realize it sooner. And I'm sorry that I lied to you. You know, not intentionally, but I was lying about where my emotions and where my heart was at. And I'm really excited to start creating content again and putting up content that I love. Thank you guys for listening. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and this little bit of honesty, and truly just get an insight of what even just the past few weeks, months, year has looked like for me. Make sure, if you haven't already, give this video a thumbs up if you're super stoked for this new journey. Make sure you now subscribe and turn on the little bell for notifications. I cannot promise you that I will have a scheduled upload day of the week. Might be a little sporadic, but again, I'm holding my promise and I'm gonna make it happen one day or other. I hope that you have a great day, and I will see you in the next video.